Hello everybody and welcome back to the last part of our cross-site scripting attack for now. I'm going to show you another lab that you can actually perform some good practice on. You can simply just open up your search engine and type prompt.ml, and this actual lab has some good example and good practice for the cross-site scripting attack, because it actually gives you the source code and you can also see what actual signs got filtered out using this code. Now in just a second I will show you what I mean. So first of all, we can see whatever we input here gets prompted at this page right here. So enter input hello will get reflected right here with a hello. And we can also see the code right here, as it says warm up, script should be executed without user interaction. So we have the input tags, the value tags, plus input, plus the closed value tags. So we can simply just start off with the same example that we did before. We have input tags, we have our actual input right here stored between the value double quotes. So we need to first of all close the value double quotes, close the brackets for the input tag, and now we can run our script. So script alert. This should actually work. As we can see right here, right away, it will print it out to you. This site says hello world. Click here on OK. And right now we can go to the actual challenge 1. So we finished the first challenge. Now let's go with the second challenge. We have a different type of code, and we can see if we go through the actual code, tag stripping mechanism from XSS library. So we have a variable strip tag as re, which will strip all of these actual signs out of our input. So right here there are some signs that we actually need in order to execute our script, but they will get stripped out because of this code. So there is a filter on our input in this example right here, and this is the first time that we actually have a filter on our input. So right here we have the input, so input.replace, and then for our input it will replace these signs with nothing. So it will, if we actually have a closed right bracket, pointy right bracket, which we will need for running our script, if the actual program runs into that, it will get replaced with nothing, and we can simply see it right here. We have open right tag, and as soon as we start writing something, it gets deleted from here, so it is no longer there. Therefore, we can't really use this because it is stored in this variable, which is strip tag as re, as well as the right bracket. What we can actually do is we can go right here and search for HTML encoding chart. And the reason why we are searching for that is because if we simply just encode these signs into a different, or simply just encode them, they will not get deleted from our input. So let's try something like that. Let's go to the HTML chart set right here, and let's go to this table right here and search for the actual signs that we need. So we need the left bracket, and we know that the HTML char sets start with this sign. So it starts with this sign, which is ampersand, and then the hashtag. And now we are searching for the actual numbers for the pointy left bracket. Let's find the pointy left bracket. So pointy left bracket is number 60. So right here after these two signs we type number 60, and you will see right here we have the pointy left bracket, and it is not getting deleted once we type script. So we can see right here, if we use svg equals svg/onload and then alert and then 1, and then we simply just type dot and comma, press here enter, this will work because we never really used this sign right here, because if we did use the closing bracket, it will get deleted from the actual input right here. So we finished that one with a little bit of actual practice, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see for the last one, function escape, input equals input.replace. So it will replace these signs with a actual empty space. So equal signs and open parentheses, return input. So let's type right here hello. So we only have the input right here. So we need to perform the actual encoding right here. And let's see what gets deleted out of the actual input, and we can see we are missing the left parentheses. Therefore we need to actually encode the left parentheses. So let's go right here. We know that it starts with this sign and then hash, and then we need a number for the left parentheses, which is 40. So we need number 40, but this is a right bracket only if you add the actual dot and column, because then you separate it from the rest of the code. If you notice right here, if I just type script and then alert, and then I open the left bracket, it will not be there. But if I type this signed hash and then 40, it will still not be there. But if I add dot and colon, and here it is, so we added SVG, and now it will work. So we managed to actually encode the left parentheses with the encoding with the help of this website right here. It worked, so we finished first 3 exercises, and you can test with these bunch of other exercises. As you can see, as you move forward and forward, the code gets larger and larger. Now, it doesn't mean that it is necessarily harder, it just seems that you need to go through more code in order to actually execute a cross-site scripting attack, because there is possibly more filters, more this and that. Therefore, the first 3 examples are actually for beginners, and after it comes the actually intermediate and advanced parts. So you can see right here, only actual problem we had is to replace these signs with an actual encode inside. For example, this left bracket, we needed it in our alert, and therefore we had to use this website to encode it so it can actually get inputted right here. The same goes with previous 2 examples, but as you go on, the actual code becomes harder, and therefore the actual script becomes harder. Okay, so basically that would be about it for the cross-site scripting attacks. Now in the future videos we might actually add or update this course with more advanced attacks, but for now this will be more than enough for beginner to intermediate. And in the next video we're going to start off with the HTML injection. So hope I see you there, and take care. Bye.